I thought the worst thing I'd ever find in my apartment was a pile of dirty dishes or maybe a mouse, but nothing prepared me for the sight of my boyfriend kneeling in the living room, clutching my best friend's favorite flowers, rehearsing a proposal speech to an empty chair, while wearing my red velvet dress. The zipper strained across his back, and he was whispering her name, not mine. He didn't hear me come in, and for a second, I just watched, paralyzed, my heart pounding so loudly I could barely hear his trembling voice. I wanted to scream, but all I could do was stare as he slipped my heels on and started over, practicing how he'd say "Will you marry me?" to someone who wasn't me. When he finally turned around and saw me, his face went ghost white. He stammered, tried to laugh it off, but the dress said more than he ever could. I demanded answers, and he broke down, confessing everything, how he'd fallen for my best friend, how they'd been sneaking around for months, how he hated that he felt more himself in my clothes than in his own skin. The look in his eyes was raw, desperate, almost pleading for understanding, but all I saw was betrayal painted in red velvet and cheap perfume. I called my best friend, my hands shaking so badly I could barely hold the phone. She didn't deny it. In fact, she said she was about to tell me everything, that they'd been waiting for the right moment, like there ever could be one. The two of them met up that night, and I watched from the window as he handed her the ring he'd hidden in the pocket of my coat, still wearing my dress. The sight was so surreal I almost laughed, but it felt like all the air had been sucked out of the room. In the days that followed, I tore through every shared memory looking for signs I'd missed, but the truth was, I'd always known something was off. The final twist? I realized the reason I was so shattered wasn't just because they'd chosen each other, it was because I envied their freedom to be honest about what they wanted, when I'd spent years pretending I didn't crave the same kind of escape. I left the dress on the floor, packed a bag, and walked out, not looking back.